Hey everybody, this is Rider, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. I'd like to go over my setup for the trial with Al and the trial with Maru. Al's opponent uses lightning, so I have given him the Violet Stone. I believe this is the only time that I think the Violet Stone is useful. Other than that, his challenge just uses physical attacks, which he's strong against already. Maru's challenge, on the other hand, is quite a pain, because she has physical and magical attacks to deal with, an attack that can reduce her HP to 1, and just having low attack power in general. The fight's a nightmare if you haven't used Maru at all until now. But I'll talk more about her fight when the time comes. For now, let's just go ahead and go into the castle in Vale now that it's open. So not only did Al want to talk to Dole, but Dole went as far as to request a summons. And I find this scene to be really interesting because it teaches you a lot about not only the Serdian War before the party, before you join Dart and the rest of the party in Chapter 1, but also it teaches you about, well, why the Serdian War was being fought in the first place. It doesn't matter what you knew back then. All that matters is what you know now. Well, I guess we have to fight Emperor Dole again. Don't worry, he's not hard at all. As a matter of fact, he's got about the same amount of HP as he did when you fought him in Disc 1 as a Dragoon, when he was a Dragoon. I'm going to go ahead and use a Spectral Flash to get rid of him. I'm going to use a Spectral Flash to get rid of his 2 swords, but that might not be enough with Al, so I might use a power. Yeah, I'll just use a power-up first, and then just hope it's enough. The 2 swords do hardly any damage to Al because of how strong he is against physical attacks. You do actually have to destroy both of his swords before you can attack the main part of Emperor Dole, even if you use a multi-targeting item such as the Spectral Flash. I don't know if this will be enough because of his piddly magic stat, but it should do a reasonable amount of damage to them. Yeah, one more. I'll probably use a different item for variety's sake. Because I believe every enemy that we're going to be fighting, like every major enemy we fight for the rest of the game, with the entire party together, except for one, is Void Element. And magic really isn't that effective on said fight that's not Void Element to begin with. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use a Burning Wave, because that'll be the least useful. Now this should get both of his swords, because they only have 1440 HP apiece. That is true. That is true, but only if you use your power to maintain peace, and not use your power to be, corrupt. It is true that power is necessary to maintain peace, but it's more like power in the name of peace that really, yeah. They couldn't even bother to run spell check through this thing before they set it off. Now I can see like there being misspellings that also happen to be words, but yeah. Okay, now when it's just Dole, that's when you save your Psych Bomb. You need to do at least 2,000 damage to get him. The lightning attack that he has should be mitigated by the Violet Stone if it comes to it, but I shouldn't need it. Yeah, that's enough damage. There he goes. Yeah, he's a lot easier than he was at the end of Disc 1. Because, one, you have someone to fight for, and two, those people are fighting for you. And this is why I like, yeah, this is one of the reasons why I like the Shard of Bant so much from Alara, is because even in single combat there, you are never alone. Where rather than throwing away all these lives for no reason, you had a champion that fought for you. And I thought that was a really awesome concept, to go as far as to settling political disputes by a battle of champions. 6,000 experience, the usual reward. Wow, I can't believe this. I don't even think I'm gonna get Al's final edition in this playthrough. I'm used to having it at least at level 2 or 3 by the time I fight the final boss, but I don't think I'm even gonna have it at all. I'm actually a little bit concerned, because it's gonna make the fight take a little bit longer. And if you're playing the game the first time, if you're using a specific if you have a specific party in mind the entire game, there's no reason not to have your final editions maxed by the time you go to the moon. Unless you're using, like, Maru. That is true, Al. None of us will. Alright. Alright, that's Al's trial done. And now that we've seen Dole, where are we supposed to go on the moon? I think we've been just about everywhere. Or have we? Find out next time on Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. See you later, everybody.